of an empty server. One team, one open that. Probably waiting for the others to join, get together. Where's other cow now?
I'm coming.
Okay. Where's your amazing commentary?
I'll try.
So look how realistic the map is. Even the tracks from that cannon standing in front of that building. You can see how they moved the AA cannons to there. Like it left like track mark. Amazing. You see what they do? They have a team of 3 Owens and a team of 2 Owens. 2 squads. Look how realistic the map is. Even the tracks from the cannons standing in front of.
Yeah, we can't let your voice is working.
So check that Wildcat ping 56. Did you check it, Stuart?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Overseas.
Is it allowed though? According to the rules I read, it's illegal if your ping is below 100 and something.
It's supposed to be.
Right, is the game started?
Not just yet,
Nope.
They've got 5 players in.
Only the one team is.
How much longer do you have?
Not too sure. Yeah, what's up?
How much longer do I have?
To get on here.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
No,
Did you join as spectator or as a player?
Yeah, but no. Okay, invalid password. Oh.
Luckily.
How do you join a spectator?
Press square.
Oh,
Isn't it triangle, Stuart? So
No.
go to server info.
Yeah, look for your option of server info.
Okay, so what, you go to multiplayer and then you go server browser?
Yeah.
Or custom games?
Server browser.
Okay.
Search or go to custom
and
server.
then yeah. Just make sure you search in EU.
Okay, so domination.
No, just go to the bottom. It says name. Go click on that. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, click on it. Enter MRU.
Yeah.
Then you'll see there's 2 servers. You take the bottom one with the F in its description now.
Okay, I'm not finding the server. Is it all capitals or do you have to do it like that?
Just type it in
Just
MRU.
Yeah, anyway,
Just make sure your
MRU.
server settings aren't set to South Africa. And then
No,
you
mine
need to...
was set to South Africa. I picked them up.
Yeah, there you go. South Africa. Found 2. Okay,
Yeah.
and then it is the
server MRU server 2.
Okay, server
Then you
info.
must go to server info.
Join as a spectator. What's the password?
Rogue. No caps.
All lowercase.
Yeah.
We're gonna have so many guys spectating. We're gonna mess with the speed of the server.
I won't mess with the speed at all, dude.
You shut your mouth, huh? And I'll say that on live commentary.
Okay.
Yo. If I knew it was that easy as the silence, I would have done it long ago.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like they're gonna begin.
Just waiting for confirmation from them. Okay. They're going to be starting.
Did they allow you to commentate again?
Yeah. I'm streaming it, so if they've got issues, take it up with management. They asked me, they literally asked me to stream for them tonight.
Is the YouTube channel live now?
Yep. The team's YouTube channel's up.
Oh, I can hear it now.
30 seconds. Sorry, I just need to get the comments on my screen.
Aren't you guys gonna introduce yourself to the viewer?
Well, if they're following us on YouTube, they should know who we are. Okay, looks like game's about to start.
Alright, gentlemen, what's the plan of action here? When are they starting?
I'm waiting to get confirmation of that. Thought they would have started by now.
Okay, free view. Okay, camera speed's a little too slow there. Turn it up to 15, drop that down to 20. Let's do 15, 15. Field of view, let's drop that down to 50. Alright, much better.
So the funny thing about these two teams is that most of the guys from OSYN are ex-MRU players, you know that?
Okay, looks like they're starting again, guys.
There we go.
So OSYN is capturing FIFA.
We have taken objective apples.
Objective flag!
Very small tactic there on BA, where the guys jump onto the back of the flag. It's very hard for the guys on the head glitches.
We
There.
have taken objective butter.
I agree.
That's soldiering, men! The
He's
objective
watching
is
that flank on the left. Oh,
We have lost objective apples.
The bastards have the objective!
MRU literally just gave away B.
You're on the trigger!
Good defense there from
That's the objective! Objective we're capturing!
Alright, what do we have going here? Okay.
We're saying keeping them under pressure.
Alright, MRU versus OSYN.
The same.
OSYN with a slight lead. MRU capturing C, losing Bravo. Oh, Diogo MRU from behind, taking Bravo. They've got some contest on the flag. Nipple twister. Oh, he gets taken out by Groove Whacker. OSYN taking the early advantage. Or MRU with the 2 flag cap. What will OSYN want to do now?
One mistake that OSYN can actually learn from this is not to group up as too tightly as a unit when actually heading off to one of the objectives there. They need to observe the field a little bit more and spread out.
Well, that is correct.
And defend the flags.
Alright, it looks like we have action going down at Bravo. 1 MRU versus 2 OSYN, defending the flag. Can he hold it? As they push, are they pushing? Oh, MRU gets taken down. OSYN 3 cap on the B flag.
MRU also, dude, again, bunching up on the flags, guys.
That's another thing I've noticed. As soon as they start capping the flag, they stay on the flag. They don't push off and leave the one guy just to cap the flag.
Some very good defense here from OSYN on B.
Most of the action is happening
Taking,
around B though, eh?
Yeah, I see 3 guys pushing B.
Fantastic
from MRU.
MRU. Very good tactic. All 5 players on B, dude. Very nice.
There we go.
One player pushing.
OSYN
Pulling
all on
on to
C.
C.
I'm on it!
Alright. Oh, nice incendiary grade. OSYN takes A. MRU defending. Oh, MRU go down. Now, no limits. If I understand this, MRU is a Mauritian clan, if I'm correct.
Yes.
No, if I'm not mistaken, it's the OSYN guys, aren't they?
Funny enough, both. Both of them.
Both Mauritian.
Both Mauritian.
Alright, so we got a Mauritian South African mix up here.
Yes, MRU2, funny enough, joined the same time we joined the tournament. They're playing with 4 males and 1 female, if I am not mistaken. Wildcat is, as you see, is the squad leader over there. I'm guessing she is the captain, as she's been the one in communication with myself about the stream.
As you see, there's 3 OSYN players busy pushing B now at the moment. And then three of the MRU players pushing up from A side, and that should be interesting how they actually play this one out. There's 1 OSYN drops. There's an equal trade there.
We have taken objective
I'm busy
butter.
watching Drew Gusty. He's on C at the moment, trying to capture. He's very quick on the draw.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong about this, though. The 2 players, both Wildcats
We
as
have
well
lost
as
objective butter.
Island Boss, now being the stated pings that everyone's allowed to be playing, or how would we actually call this for the match now? Would both teams be disqualified or deducted a point, or would they actually leave this as a bar though for the game?
See, it's all up to the captains. If the captains disagree upon the ping, then they'll take it up with the administrators of the clan race. Let me actually just pull up the website
Well, you
here.
see, Carl, what Stuart's trying to say is that the team that has the guy with low ping is basically going to work like this. If that guy's on the winning team, the other team will contest it so they can get the win. However, if they lose, they'll keep quiet about it because they got the win anyway. Pretty much comes down to that.
I really think it's stupid for players to actually dispute it, as captains to dispute the ping issue if they, to put it for instance, if they actually lose the match, knowing that full value that the teams would come into the match with a low ping and that would still allow the game to commence. Obviously, if they pull off the victory, then obviously they won't dispute the challenger, but you know, vice versa, they might actually do something like that. So I think there should be rules and regulations in place prior to the game mode.
Alright, got
So
Leon pushing
I
here.
think,
It
I
takes down
think
Gusty.
initially when
We are
you start
losing
the game,
objective
if
butter.
the Oaks don't complain about the ping initially, I think there wouldn't be a problem because they do see it in the beginning what the opposition's ping is.
Oh, MRU with the triple cap.
This is a slight mission to be doing this on a cell phone as my PC is kind of out of commission. Trying to get the ping rules here first.
Alright, we got a 2v2 on C.
Very
Watch your
unfortunate
nipple
for the
twister
guys that are
pushing.
actually running into the room there. You guys just need to check the corners a little bit more.
He trades off a
proficiently.
grenade. He gets a kill on Death Guardian. Nice domination defense. Nipple twister with a double kill.
Yeah, we got the
MRU are running
OSYN
away
guys.
with it.
Hopefully on the B point now. Let's see if they can actually hold off and actually slow them out a bit. There's 4 players on the B. They should actually spread out a bit more and utilize the map to their advantage.
Oh, 4 vs 4 drop down to a 4 vs 1. OSYN, oh, they're all down. B's been captured.
Unfortunate spawn point back for the OSYN boys. They're behind the B point, so this is going to be a little bit difficult for them to push onto their B point.
It's
Okay.
important that they don't all push on one angle, that they come from all 4 different sides.
Halfway
MRU
there, the
seems to
enemy
have found
has
it.
the upper hand.
Equal trade.
One more.
One more.
Oh,
Oh,
unlucky, unlucky.
oh, Gusty just got it at the end there. Pulls up a nice revive, brings it back to a 2-on-1, back to take B, all 5 on B, 1 flanking around for A.
So boys, back to the ping. I'm busy reading the rules here. It says only players with a ping of 130 or higher will be allowed to participate. This will ensure the balanced experience for everyone. Participating clans must have at least 12 players on their roster. Well, unfortunately for us, we do not have that as we are still in the process of recruiting. But yes, the opposite captain, even if they lose the match, they can actually take it further and say, listen, they had a player with a ping of, let me get this correct, is at
Kill him, brother.
54. So the captain of OSYN can actually dispute this, but most people won't because it's not really a disadvantage if it's 1 player versus 5 per se.
We are losing objective apples.
Well, my honest opinion, though, I mean, if it was in my hands, I mean, I would rather say to the guys, listen, or commissions of Battlefield, or for Battle Wars itself, I'd say to the guys, listen, please, rather if both teams come to a conclusion in the beginning of the game, knowing that fully aware that there's lower pings involved there, they should actually allow the game to play without any dispute whether you win or lose at the end of the game. So,
Yeah, like I said initially, you do see the ping in the beginning, so you can take it
Oh,
first
we've
from
got a
there.
very good contest on B flag here.
MRU2
And
just
MRU2
holding it down nicely there.
Yes.
Let's see what
Taking
Gusty
the
can
flank.
come off if he's going to go push for that 8 point there now.
See, this is what I like about MRU2. Look at their rotation. They're moving flag or flag or flag. They're not sitting defending.
One mistake that they actually MRU2 made there is they had 3 players running onto C now. The one guy should have actually pulled off from that push, pulled back onto A and then at least contested it, you know, saving them a few tickets there.
Well, another thing that I noticed is all three players approach the same side of the scene. They're all giving them the same angle. Three versus three, you're always going to lose on that type of gunfight.
Well, it's clear to see that MRU is going to run away with this game.
Going for the triple cap again. Now, let's take a look at that for example. You've got three players pushing A down the corridors, all fighting the same angle. You know how long it's going to take them to capture that flag. There, MRU taking him out in the corner. Oh, MRU go down. 4v1. Corridor fight.
Boys, I don't know if you just saw this on C Flag. We just had MRU challenge 1-on-1, and the player by the name of Tusk Shay, 1808, gave a slight little cheeky teabag there after taking out a safe player.
Oh, nice. They're bringing a bit of class into this game. That's what I like to see, you know?
Bringing the Call of Duty style in here, eh?
We just have to see if OSYN is a bit salty after that. Well, you know, it was a fresh bag.
We've got to give that game to Major Rogue Unit for running away with it. The Outlaws, unfortunately, defense very poor, pushing all the same points at the same time. Not a million players to actually pull off their transition play though.
I must say, MRU is playing really, really good. They made certain they had 2 or more players, which is in domination.
But yeah, boys, while we're busy in this interval over here, do you guys want to introduce yourselves to anybody watching the stream? Give a bit of insight of who you guys play for.
Okay, well, for the guys that are actually watching the stream, first of all, my name's Carl, aka No Limits in this game. Just for all you people that think we are ex-COD players, no, it's not actually like that. There is 2 of us that are ex-COD players in that, myself being an ex-pro COD player. We come from a very long background from Call of Duty and that, all the way into Battlefield now. We're still running a pro team through on Call of Duty, but my main focus now as the leader and the owner of Royal is now to focus on Battlefield itself, obviously growing the team now and pushing them forward onto the higher stakes. So we'll get to that level soon, like let's put it like AOV, LGD and all that boys. So I've been gaming for many years, as a lot of people would know. But also, yeah, coming into the Battlefield scene, this is my first Battlefield that I've actually gone competitive or even based on clan wars and that. So this is going to be an interesting season for myself though. And
Yes.
we'll see how it takes us from there though. I was just very fortunate to be picked for the South African Battlefield team though. So that was actually quite a good move on my point though. But yeah, we can only take it from there.
My pleasure. And yes, McCullen, the first recruit into the Royal Battlefield team.
Yes, hello. You'll see, my name is CK Cullen, Quad 7, usually. My real name is Cullen. It's actually my first Battlefield game. Last night was my first competitive game. I enjoyed Battlefield a lot. And yeah, like having fun, like having a laugh in the game, like those teabags.
Yeah, you got
them and giving them.
yeah.
So yeah, and it's like, how can I say, it's a pleasure playing for Royal though. We're like one big family, and this Oaks is always, they will help you on the strategies and grow you as a player. So,
Well, a lot of the guys that don't know CK Cullen there, joining Battlefield and that, recruited him just as a normal player, busy playing off. One thing I love about CK Cullen's style though is, my personal opinion, one of the best medics in the game, without a doubt. He
And
does struggle at
objective.
times due to, yeah, very good objective player. When it comes down to the slaying points of things and that, he can hold his own. Not one of the best though, but when it comes down to objective gameplay, I would easily call it one of the best.
Yes. Because when we first found Cullen, he was so anxious to actually join us, but he thought because his KD was not up to scratch that we would actually not have him or anything like that. But as we try to explain, we're not here for your kill-death ratio. We are here for objectives. We play objectively. Yes, at the end of the day, you gun down one person, that's a couple of seconds that they have one less player playing against us. But Cullen, very objective player. He's on defense and attack. He's always there, got your back, reviving his teammates. But yeah. And then we've got Mr. Mad Dog. Another car.
Alright, gents. Welcome to the channel. My name's Carl as well. The number one Carl. We get known as Carl 1 and Carl 2. I'm always number one Carl. But
He's never going to let that down.
Honor. I'm also part of the Royal Clan. I was actually a PC player from Battlefield 3, 4 and 1, playing for BMW and Enigma clans. I got recruited to Royal, just playing a bit of casual play there. First of all, before I get ahead of myself, I'd just like to thank Carl on his autobiography, not his introduction so much. But getting back to me now, just a casual player. I'm actually the noob of Royal. I try my best if it helps, and then it helps.
Yeah, a noob with 40 kills
part
too.
of this clan to get better. First comp on PS4, so the controls are still difficult. And then enjoy myself. Love the Royal Clan. Leadership's great, and they're always willing to help.
Man.
Yeah.
Or so eventually, when have these guys now decided when they're going to kick off the game now? Or?
Unfortunately, I see that OSYN's actually got a player down. So I'm not too sure if the captains are in chat.
One guy's by accident though. Okay, there's one guy.
Yeah, but if you take a look here, it's 5v4. There are a player down, so I'm not too sure if OSYN has lost a player and are trying to get him back in, or the captains are going to decide on either starting without that player and waiting.
Sorry, just to correct you, Stuart, it's MRU that's a player short.
Is it MRU a player short? Oh yes, sorry, I did not have that up. I'm just... something else going on here. But yeah, guys.
You need to be more informative than that, please.
No, sorry, I'm half asleep here, and I should not be talking. But yes, my name's Stuart, aka Riplets Monster. Myself and Carl actually know each other from Call of Duty way back when, where we were challenging each other. Riplets versus Royal. Myself and Carl started playing together, I think 2016, and he asked me to captain the Royal side, and with his help we run a very, very friendly, full of nonsense team here. Always online, always having fun, but yeah, great bunch of guys that we have here. Just find out what's going on with this game.
Stuart, can you maybe try and find out what's going on?
I'll do that now.
So we can inform our viewers.
So Carl, just for our viewers and guys that are going to watch this YouTube video a lot later, when is the Battlefield RSA's first match and against who?
Are you still with us?
Sorry about that, gents. I'm just busy running up and down, just helping my lady out quickly, just with a few things over here.
So Carl, back to my question. Seeing as you're part of Battlefield RSA now, when is your first game and against who is it?
Well, if I'm not mistaken and I saw the roster correctly, I must just double check on that though, but our first game kicks off on the 18th of February. The game base is just basically all rush maps and that. What has happened now is we've got the leader of that team now, or the captain, let's put it, of the South African team now, which is Tackleberry from Acts of Valor. And so the first game kicks off on the 18th of Feb. If I'm not mistaken, we'll be playing against France. So not too sure yet as who will be representing the first 8 to play the game in that though, as there's 16 players in the team though. So, but I'll know that there will be a full rotation between the guys and that. And yeah, we'll just take it from there. It's all up to Tackleberry to make the right calls at the right time to make sure that SA prevails and becomes one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah. Just
Now,
speaking about
how does that work, if you don't mind me asking? Sorry, Stuart, I want to ask you. Now, the French team playing on the EU server and the South African teams, how are you going to balance the actual ping issue between RSA and Europe server? Are you guys going to log into a neutral North American server, I presume? Or how will you guys go about it?
You see, inevitably, I mean, if like the way myself personally, well, the way I think about it though is a lot of the guys in that from the EU servers having these amazing lines in there compared to the South African servers in that. Irregardless if they even join the North American servers or
Certainly going to be an interesting contest, and if you guys can all play on the balance ping, I think it will definitely be a good match.
it should. Because I'm just busy going through the list of players that were selected or chosen. Got quite a few well-known players here. Quite a few players that should be here, but unfortunately did not make it. I see here that OSB only has one player that was selected here, Clown 2404. Who else? We've got Ronald from Royal, SNLV A50 495, S187 Projects 747, S187 Sean Cole 86. Mad have two players here, Mr. Tequila and Cook Sister Q. AOV with the captain of the SA squad, Tackleberry. Evening Greatman. AOV
Hi, how's it, bud?
Reppin X. 4Q mates Smitty 12, 4Q mates Bismarck, DR Slungvol 69, and Nobody Rob Riding Wood. Very interesting name there. Yes, welcome Greatman to the stream. Unfortunately, there's no other spots available for the actual spectating. I think we're going to restart the map now, as I see that MRU have their 5th player now. So it should be starting very soon.
So who we got? MRU versus?
MRU
Outlaws.
versus... yeah, versus Outlaws.
Versus who?
the
Outlaws.
Outlaws. The
Outlaws.
OSYN. Yeah, OSYN.
Oh, those the what's it? The mission team.
Okay, guys, it seems like we've already kicked off the game over here.
Yeah. Outlaws are
Could I
actually
be wrong? I see one of the
ex-MRU
players running there.
players. MRU players, sorry.
Serious?
One of the players,
Yeah.
two of the players on each team, or one of the players on each team spawned earlier.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting having the guys from Mauritius and South Africa together.
Look, yeah, it's no surprise really. I mean, when it came down to the Mauritian guys as mixing up with the South Africans, I mean, they even did it in Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
Oh, guys, we're going to see we're kicking off the game over here. We've got two of the Outlaw boys. 3, 4. Pushing that deep tag though. Oh, great stuff there by Death. Can you pick off that second?
Yeah.
You say the spectators full.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
Alright, no worries.
I see the Outlaws are going for a wide flank around and ignoring B and going straight for C here.
There you go.
Stuart, I'll hop off, so
Just do me a favor, just
Carl, why don't
message Greatman the server name and details, so he can get in here and come give his 2 cents.
Carl, can you please explain to us how important these transition plays are for every team out there that would like to know what the transition plays are about?
Alright, well, when joining Royals from playing on a PC clan, I advise the guys that a lot of this domination play, especially on a 5v5 or an 8v8, it's all about transition play, meaning that once you hold down, call it 2, or even if you have a full tap on the flags, what you need to do is you need to focus on limiting the time of capturing flags, or even basically pushing towards a flag. So the transition play being that you try and position yourself in the middle of, example on this map, of between A and B and B and C. Because now enemy is going to be expecting you to be sitting on a flag defending. So they're immediately going to go into some type of game plan. However, if you're sitting between the flags and you're busy, let's say now MRU have A and B, if they position themselves between A and B and between B and C, should they push off C, you guys are going to have the advantage catching players in between the flags. One, limiting their time to get towards the flag and to even capture it, and secondly, you're going to have the upper hand on the surprise because they're not going to be expecting you to sit in the middle of the flags, they're going to be expecting you to defend. So your transition play is very important. Now you can see with OSYN, they're all competing on C, and MRU are all on C, but now OSYN are going to go for a flank to B with no one sitting there. If they left one player in between, you'll act as a spotter as well as a blocker. Now the spotter meaning he can convey to his team how many players are coming towards the flag, and 2, he can delay their guy from pushing the flag. All about transition play.
I can't explain how important it is for a lot of people, and that regardless of your ping, and that how important it is to win your gunfights in this game.
I agreed, you're one-on-one, but now that's what I was saying. If you take your transition play and you're capturing the oak that's traveling between flags, you just make that one-on-5 much more easier for yourself because the guy's least expecting you. Therefore, you have a higher chance of winning that one-on-one. What's your take on it, Stuart? Transition play or holding down the flag? What seems to be your preference?
To be honest, my preferred style of playing is actually rushing and trying to get all 3 flags and trying to defend all 3 flags from the start. Because as soon as you end up fighting back for the flag, you find it a bit harder to just get that 1 foot closer to capturing a flag, because all it takes is one person to notice they are losing a flag, and then your opponents can just turn around and just all rush you at once. But at the same time, if you do not leave a player on that flag to make sure that it's not being taken, you could actually end up losing that flag as well.
If you guys...
What's going on here? Mr. Greatman, please leave the lobby. You have joined as a player.
About this,
we do apologize.
Everyone watching. Greatman is actually part of our special unit of Royal. We always have to have that type of rating to have a special player with special needs.
Call it like a DV.
Yeah, we acquired him quite a few months ago. You know, he's got a good aim, slightly squint-eyed, but you know, with
I won't lie, this
PlayStation,
PlayStation, this PlayStation network, it really pisses me off. I joined as a spectator on you guys, and ended up wanting to play the game. Seems like that. Gee whiskers.
Everybody, this is Greatman, aka our team clown.
Special limits, boy. That's what I like.
Are you guys playing on the Royal Public server?
No, bud, we are busy streaming live MRU versus Bttlebros.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to find the server. Good sir.
Good sir.
Just check the WhatsApp group, you'll see the server there that we are on. Just make sure you go to server options and join as spectator, not as a player.
Yeah, no, I joined on you guys, and I don't know, it automatically put me in as a player.
Yeah, if you join through the chat party, it's going to throw you in the game instead of a spectator. You actually physically have to go to server info and join as a spectator.
Okay.
So go search for it and just search MRU and you'll find it.
Down on C.
We got a great push there from one of the outlaw boys there pushing on C. As you can see there, Lehman pushing back there just to regain that favor.
MRU holding the flag down well.
Any of these players popping out for you guys?
Ah.
I must say that OSYN Gusty is not too much of a bad player. He's got a good strategy that he uses. He's good on his flanks and he's good on his one-on-ones. He just doesn't seem to have the support this game. That's why he's going down on his 2 and 3 verse 1s.
And then you got MRU taking C. We have 3 players from Outlaws sitting on B, trying to capture that. See, this is what I mean. When we mean transition, you can see MRU are keeping a man on the B flag and using him as a spawn point. Because now we've got all 4 players from MRU sitting on B and attempting a flank around to A.
Is Mad Dog taking any pointers?
Shots fired already, and Zach is just trying
we
to...
might go down for that. We might go down for that trip cap there. Wildcat making a fantastic flank on the outside of the map, actually regaining that A in their favour. Great plays there from Wildcat. One player I've got to say that's actually standing out for me on the major rogue unit is got to be the Sandeep. Fantastic medic, always there to assist the guys, help them regain their tickets. Always in the right spots at the right time, winning his gunfight straight up. Oh, even a little knee drop there from him.
Was it an attempt or at something special?
We are losing objective Charlie.
We all know that move.
And MRU seem to be using it a lot tonight, eh?
We have
I think
lost
we all just
objective
need
Charlie.
to, we need to understand, myself being the noob of the clan, I've played now 3 consecutive matches for Royal and I'm still waiting for our veteran special needs boy Great to, just beat me on one map, just show me the transition from PC to PS4, but I think it's become more or less the other way around, where I just need to show the PS4 player how to play.
Well, then you've got Sandip doing a bit of a knee dip there. After taking
Really?
out...
Dip, potato chip.
Very much.
Dude,
Looks
just
like
check the party chat. I'm trying to figure out words of passes.
In 2 moments.
The kill and the revive on Wildcat.
Sending it to you now, give me 2 secs.
For a lot of players out there as well, it's also very important to know your different spawn points on the games, especially for domination. Exactly the layout on your team itself will actually determine exactly where they spawn in this game though. You'll see that the entire major rogue unit pushed all onto C and that. The guys actually pushed them, the spawn point over to B side now so the guys can push down from the mid and that's very, very important to have your layout correct.
I must say this I've been watching a Sandy player play. He or she is actually a very good player. I see they seem to have itchy legs, or they just seem to like to kneel a lot. But very good playing here.
It's a form of stretching just before you go into your next battle. I've heard quite a bit about it. It's applied by many great players and not often seen in the battlefield, especially in a competition. But I guess it's happening today.
Now, when you refer to many great players, have you had the opportunity as of yet to do the stretching before?
Well, if I recap, I think I've done it over your body 1 or 2 times, limbering up.
Yeah, I must say I don't recall that. There must have been fresh bags because there was no salty taste to them.
Oh, great plays there by Spa.
I always keep them fresh for you, my friend.
That's how you like it.
Keep it professional. Stop
Oh, Cullen, no, nobody wants to hear of your sloppy seconds.
Okay.
We are losing
That is uncalled
objective
for.
butter.
And I
It's
feel
very clear again to see that the major road units are going to run away with this map again for the second time.
We have
Very
lost
great layout
objective
from the
butter.
boys in that. Boys in the right places. Transition plays coming
We have
into
taken
play.
objective butter.
Very important that the outlaws actually watch this video and actually learn from the mistakes that they've made on this.
No, I agree. I think it will be a great opportunity for us to learn from this video and learn how to stream the game properly, you know, get some experience there.
Alright. Charlie's heating up quite a bit. We've got 3 guys versus 2, or 1 at the moment.
Once again, guys, like I said, because of that 5-man push onto C, it actually pushes out the spawn points, giving the Outlaws a bit of an advantage there to push down the mid and actually regain a bit of ground though, but unfortunately we can see that major rogue unit's going to run away with this now, man.
I see a little cheeky flank on the right there. If he had moved, oh, he might do, oh, and he gets taken out at B. I won't lie that MRU2 is doing a good job of taking B and C, and now they're pushing on the last flag.
MRU had a solid play tonight for both games.
It'll be very nice to see them push for the third map.
So, who's won the first map or second map?
MRU have won both so far.
Pretty much
so
the
they
same
won't-
scores.
But I
I'm not mistaken, they're going to call it then. Because remember guys, in domination is best out of 2.
Yes,
So-
yes.
Most
Best out of
guys,
3, you mean?
yeah, sorry, best out of 3. And because MRU have taken both maps by a very, very wide margin, I doubt they're actually going to go for a third map, even just for a friendly. So we'll have to take a look here. And I see the chat on the stream here is all support for MRU. Well done to
lots
MRU
of
guys.
big numbers.
Congratulations. I want to congratulate MRU.
Yeah, well
Played
done.
very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, well done to those guys.
And just a
I'm
heads
going
up.
to give it up for the MVP of both games so far. It's going to be Sandeep. Fantastic plays by him, being in the right points at the right time, actually raising the oaks. Just all round
good
play,
medic
winning
score,
his
eh?
gunfight.
Very
Very
brilliant
good
medic
play
score.
from Sandeep.
Just
You can see the scores.
don't know if you guys realize, but we play MRU, their domination team, in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So
gonna be fun.
this
Looking
is going
forward
to be
to
a
that.
very fun one. So this gives
Also
MRU
one to
3
what?
points.
Also one to what?
Okay, so they might.
Captain.
The captains are busy in the chat right now, discussing if they're going to go do a third map just for a bit of fun.
Would be nice.
It would be fun.
I think so too. It looks like half of the outlaw guys have maybe left, or they're still joining in.
It looks like most of them have left. Just getting a message here from Wildcat. She will let us know.
Just to clear it up, is Wildcat a guy or is it a girl?
I think that is the female of MRU2.
Okay.
She's a bit of a wild cat, right?
That we wouldn't know, really.
How has she been playing? Or she
Very
not
good.
playing?
Very good in her one-on-one gunfights.
The one
it's
thing
nice to see that
I picked
she's
up,
giving the guys a bit of a run for the money.
the one thing I picked up from this Wildcat player is on the one point on the first map, the people were spawn trapped, so MRU had all the spawn points, and OSYN was spawning towards B, and she ran and closed the gate, which was a brilliant move for me. So they could pick off OSYN's players. So yeah, nothing that stood out by that player for me.
Just waiting upon confirmation, because as I see on Discord that Hussein have actually posted the score, so I'm doubting they're going to play the third map, as we can see here that there's only one player from each team. So if they are going to come back just to do a bit of a friendly third map, just to end off the night, we'll just have to wait and see. But by the looks of it, congratulations to MRU for taking 2 games to none. Very well
Was it
played.
were they flanking around a bit, or did they just what were their game tactics like in this game?
Very good flanking from MRU. OSYN kind of stuck to the mid streaks. First map,
Yes, yes.
good rotation. Unfortunately, we're not able to capture a flag and hold the flag, as they bunched up and ran straight down the middle to the next flag, which
Yes, yes.
was one of the biggest downfalls in this map, in both maps. But
Would you say they were running a 2-1-2 or a
5-man grouping,
3-2?
but 5-man grouping.
And MRU?
MRU 3-2 most of the time.
And then dropping off one on each flag, or running in all together?
All together, 2-3. If they lost a flag, 3 players went to capture another flag. 2 players stayed on the one that they currently held.
So almost like you could say a power tactic.
Well, it definitely looks like we're not going to get that third game here, guys. So,
Yeah,
what a
so
good
there you
game.
go.
Very well played from MRU.
Yeah.
Guys played very well. Well done to you guys.
And
To the Outlaw Syndicate, better luck next time, guys. You guys also put up a good fight.
you guys put up a very good fight. Yeah, you guys, hopefully you watch the stream just to get a bit of insight of how you guys were moving, how you guys were lost a bit more in your tactics, how you could improve. But yes, for everybody who's watching, next week Monday 9 p.m. Royal versus TRC. Join us for that, as we have Yaku from the Bttlebros Clan Wars doing the stream for us. It would be very nice to actually have one of the hosts of the Clan Wars commentate and give us a bit of insight from his point of view. But
Oh, nice to chat to him, see what he has to say about the tournament so far.
yeah, Carl, any last words?
I'm just going to go wreck some noobs now, dude. That's what I'm going to do.
Sounds like a plan. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And again, well done
guys.
to MRU.
Enjoy it.
So yeah, good night.